Now, I've never soldered before, but when my spark plug wire separated from the little coil that goes on top of the spark plug, I had to fix it. And I would have to solder to do it. So fortunately, we had some electrical solder. Where that came from, I don't know, which had the rosin inside, which meant you only have to melt it. And I happened to have, or my wife happened to have, a soldering iron she used to use to do stained glass. So we're set, I think. I needed to remove the covering from the wire so that the wire was exposed. It would have been nice to have my wire strippers. I had some years ago when I did some electrical stuff with my solar panels, but I just couldn't seem to find them, so I had to use a knife, which is a little bit harder. You don't want to make the wire too short, you won't be able to use it. Once I got the wire stripped so that I had a section I could attach to the spring, I lined it up with the part of the wire on the spring-like coil and then simply soldered it. Now, I actually had to solder it a couple of times because it didn't work right the first few times. I've covered it up here with some cardboard so only the wire and the coil and the spark plug are going to show, and also so no solder would get on anything else. Once I had it in place, I tried to put the rubber cap on. You see me doing it here, but actually the rubber cap knocked the wires apart. I guess I hadn't soldered it that well, but then again, I've never done it before. I did it a couple of times and finally got it together, and then, as you'll see, the chainsaw runs. So I'm happy. And it was fairly easy to do if you have the right things. Thank you for watching. If you love the wilderness and you love mysteries, imagine a wilderness guide who solves mysteries like Michael Connelly's Harry Bosch. If you like C.J. Box's Joe Pickett, if you like Dana Stabnow's Kate Chugat, you'll love Winslow. Check it out at winslowdoyle.com.